So I'm sitting here having a thought, right? And everyone complains in life about like child labor and things like that, and all these different type of things that are. It's understandable to be mad about it, and then people will say, "What can I do about it?" You know, I don't have any power, but you really do. You know, like I was just talking to myself about how what's the difference between a Chanel bag and a bag that a regular person or a knockoff? You know what I mean? If I put work into making a bag look like a Chanel bag, right? And my shit lasts longer, my shit looks better, but Chanel didn't design it. I did. Everyone will buy the Chanel bag even though it's shittier. It's because people think right away, they'll say it's the way it's made and the materials, and they'll say all different dumb shit, right? And then what I say is, you do realize you can look things up and see how much these people are actually making like how much money they spend to make the one bag that you're gonna purchase. And when you find out that you're buying a bag for thousands of dollars that was made for $10, you should feel really fucking stupid. You bought a bag that somebody made for $10 and they souped your stupid ass up to pay 1,500 for it. You know why? Because it's the name, it's the illusion, it's the false prestige of everyone thinks this is popular, and if I have this, people think I'm cool, people think give me status. But it's a false illusion. You have a $10 fucking bag, bro. That's not gonna last 5 years. I'm gonna go to Kmart. I'm gonna go to Walmart and buy a bag that's gonna last 17 years. I've carried this one book bag around the earth with me for 17 years. I have a bug out bag in case, like, you know how all these disasters are happening in everybody's town? Well, I've had a bag packed for 17 fucking years, waiting for the day that my city goes under whatever happens, and then I gotta flee. That bag has been with me longer than fucking some of my clothes. That bag's older than some people's children. And it's a regular ass book bag. You know how many people bought Chanel bags and that shit didn't last a year? They didn't even use it as much as I used this bag. They didn't put as many heavy things in it. They didn't even get the usage out of it. They stunned it on Facebook for a couple hours, put the picture up and shit, you know what I mean? Business is gonna change, what I'm realizing. Because even though people are unaware of these things, the more and more people charge for everything, the more and more other people like me look up your business and everything, how you, like I said, how you make it. And when more and more people start realizing, one, your name doesn't mean anything. Chanel, fucking, well, who the fuck are you? You're just some rich guy with a fancy. Your name sounds good, you know. The names of these things sound good, but it's just a family name, and I'm not supporting that shit. My family need rent. People are gonna start eventually realizing, like, wait up, I really do live in an illusion where I'd rather give somebody else's family all of my money for products that are not even fucking worth it, and beat my chest to the people around me and think I'm better than them, but I have nowhere near what the people that I buy off of. And then when you watch the people that, the rich people, they're wearing fucking $5 tennis shoes. $10 polo shirts and shit. While the rest of us is down here like, yeah, nigga, look at my Nike, look at this, look at my suit, and these niggas wearing regular $5 things, and everybody's like, how they stay rich? Because they don't believe their own hype. They know all this expenses. They ain't buying that shit. They like that shit is trash. It's a bunch of metal. It's a bunch of fabrics put together. Who gives a fuck? I'm spending my money on good food. I'm spending my money on the things that matter, like my children, and building memories and fucking going places and learning more things so I can keep making money off of stupid ass people. By just saying that's a brick of gold, that's worth 10 fucking. If you wear this, you're the coolest guy in the room. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people are starting to wake up to this illusion. At least I hope people do and start realizing if you really want to like the country to stop being as bad as it is with certain things, it's going to take for us the people to stop being frugalist with our money and be like, "Oh, the debt of the country's tied to the way I spend my money?" Yes. You're a big boy and you're a big girl and you live in a country and you walk around like you don't have effect on the thing, but you do. And when things are bad, everybody's like, why? Because no one's using their effect on things. Everyone appreciates things that are not valuable, and the things that are valuable, no one cares until you need it. You know? I feel sorry for the children because the next generation so consumer based. They're so fucking lost worse than we were. You know what I mean? And it's not like they're doing anything that other generations before them didn't do. But like take the word clout. I barely understand what it means, but it's exactly what I just talked about with these clothes. The things ain't really worth it. Clout's not really real. It's the same thing as being popular. It's a fucking illusion. These things are illusions. People can get famous for nothing. And then people be like, I don't understand why the world's the way it is. Because you meet people that won't fix the world, get all the money because you watch and support their goofy ass. And people that actually will fucking help and get rich and give back because that's their only way things get better. Things don't get better because people get rich and then you get up and then they get up and everyone gets up. No, nigga, that's not real life. People don't get this shit. Before they were kings, they were just villages. Before there were villages, it was every man for his fucking self. And nature kicked man's ass. And man said, instead of me hating on you, when that fucking tiger comes around, it doesn't give a fuck which one of it takes. It doesn't care. It doesn't discriminate. When the storm comes, it blows my fucking house down just like his. I think we need to start fucking working together for the bigger picture of things. You know? We have bigger problems that neither one of us can solve without each other. That's what brings people together to make villages. The commonality of, yo, the world by yourself is really hard. Nature will kick your ass all over the place. And if humans work together, we can fight against it and live better. And not be dominated by nature. Now we dominated nature and we like, fuck it, let's dominate each other and all these goofy things. Not realizing the togetherness, the actual regular being able to exist. These are the things that matter the most. But it's unappreciated. People don't appreciate it no more. Because of the illusions that you have to do so much in life. You gotta, like, so many people I realize feel bad because they haven't reached this and reached that. And then I think about it in my life, the way the Bible talks about life. Your life is a blink of an eye. When you think about how much time has already passed and how much time can be in the future, you'll realize you're just a blink of an you're that. Your life is that. Because there's so much more time, there's so many more people. And guess what? Out of all the uncountable number of people that have been here, how many of them were king? How many of them died super rich and a loving family and all the fake dumb shit they tell us and have us fighting for? Not a lot, not a big percent, not a big percentage. And this is why people stay unhappy. Because while everyone's looking at the people that are around you and, oh, I gotta do better than them. Yo, there's a billion niggas that died with none of the things I have. There are men that live completely fucking fucked up completely, and they lost their battles. They never developed the talent. And fuck developing the talent and getting famous and getting paid. No, there's billions of people that never got to figure out I can draw, I can rap, I can write poetry. They could have been the greatest in the world. Maybe not get paid for it. But nigga, being able to create things and finding things, nigga, you're a blink of an eye. No one's given any fucking amount of extra hours than you. You get the same amount of hours I do in a day. You can appreciate where you are just like I can. You can go for more just like I can. And if you don't get it, you should feel like shit. No, you should be like, yo, I got to at least be in the game. I don't give a fuck if I'm on the sidelines to on the field. People don't even realize, like, yo, bro, think about the reality of the way things are. You can't have a sports, without fans. You need referees, you need cameramen, you need all these people that are not gonna be on the court. Coaches and the cheerleaders and the people in the bike box and the people that all these people, the vendors and all these people doing all these things working that are based off of just those people on the court, and everybody wants to be those people on the court instead of being happy with the fact that you get to watch this shit. You get to work for the people. You get to be whatever the fuck. Like, you get it? I don't think people get it. I think that's why there's so much depression in the world. I think that's why people don't talk to each other. I think that's why people hate on the next person, because they're so worried about somebody else doing better than them or worse than them or whatever that you don't even realize you're just being alive. If you don't appreciate that and I do, I win. Because I'm going to actually enjoy my existence without even thinking I have to do anything in the world. I don't need to be the best at none. Me being alive is, you know how many babies didn't get to get born? You do realize that, right? Billions and trillions and trillions. At the very last minute, they said, nah, let's go to the doctors. I ain't got time for this. My mother told me to my face, you're lucky to be born. I've had multiple abortions. Something came over me to have you. I didn't even want you. You people can't even be appreciative of things like that. You'll be mad at your mother. Oh my God, this bitch, you piece of shit. I'm like, shit, whatever happened, fucking good looks. You know? I've won just existing. My mother could have fucking did me dirty like the trillions of other people. Learn to appreciate your life for as good, bad, whatever. You know? Realize the good times will come and go. The bad times will come and go. Your memories and what you do are the things people hold on to. You know? That's how somebody could be broke and still be the happy old guy. You know, no children, no nothing. Just he just works. He goes, you know what I mean? He retires, and he just that old guy that just sits at the diner and gets his coffee and shit. You know how many old guys I met like that? Wasn't bad men. They just didn't have personalities or whatever. They had bad traumas in their life, or they lost their loved one early, or whatever the case may be. You know how many people? And then those be the men that teach you. You better appreciate your life, what you do have. Because if you don't, that's where misery sets in. Because you're always thinking about what you don't have, when you could be thinking about what you do have. And when you see what you do have, most people, oh, why should I be happy about this? Now look at all the people that don't have the things you have. That's why you should be happy. Because for whatever less you think you got, there's somebody that don't have those things. That's why you should beat your fucking chest and say, I'm the king of whatever I got. I'm that nigga. And I ain't shit all at the same time because there's people better than me. I'm fortunate and I'm unfortunate and someone else is unfortunate than me. Anyway, I hope this makes you appreciate whatever it is you need to appreciate and enjoy your little bit of moment of happiness. You know? Even myself, I don't say these things because I'm not learning how to do this. I say these things because it's what keeps me not being a hater. It's what keeps me waking up and then during my depressions where people get sad about what you have and you want to fight for more. That's what makes me just not give a fuck and do what I do. It's being appreciative of what I do have, knowing others don't, and having the will to want to try to get more, even if you're not gonna. All love, all praise to the Most High. Don't give up on trying things, you know? This all life is really about. Don't give up on yourself because you fucked up or you can't get certain things done. You try your hardest. If it takes you for the rest of your life and you still can't do it 100%, so what? You have something to do now. Instead of being lost like everyone else. Like, what should I be doing? What should I be doing? Working on yourself. Accepting yourself for the things you can't change. And changing the things you can.